is 4:20 in the morning right now. We started walking about a half hour ago. Happy first day of the next week of the Appalachian Trail. We're starting it with the 4-state challenge, and yeah, so far so good.
Here we are.
Hey!
It's a magic wand. It's the ye old train station, it's where mythical dragon beast plagues the village 3 times a day. Just keep your head down, it'll be fine. The campus. Just wants to get to the street. Wow, that's really pretty.
The beaver.
The thick boy. Mildly terrifying. Ooh, if we all get along the train tracks, we can take a selfie. And the choo-choo trains. Well, there's a lost doggo.
This is Gathland State Park. This guy just walked 7.7 miles in Tevis. How do you feel about it?
We've got some nuts.
I'm not happy.
We're about a little over halfway through this challenge, and all of us are feeling it right now. Basically, we have hit the point of what is normally a full day's hike, and it's about 12:30. So all of us are pretty pooped. Susan, who is one of our favorite trail angels, met us here because Cyclo's shoes didn't work out, and he ended up actually hiking in his Tevas for the last 7.5 miles. A little over that actually. And so she actually picked him up shoes, and he is just now switching them out. So we're doing mostly fine, but just kind of feeling it in ways that we would totally expect. But yeah, pretty tired. Happy to be here for our lunch break.
Good night. I think we're over the halfway point. Right?
Lots of mountain laurel. Wow. This is definitely not the wilderness of the South anymore. Quick check-in. We just finished our last stop for the day. We are 9.8 from the end. Mental batteries are low, feet are sore, but we're doing really good. Basically, we are at 35 miles. We're at 35 miles right now, and I am very ready for the end.
Oh, I figured it out.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow, let me tell you, wow. I think we've hit the manic part of our day.
It's Mousseline! It's Mousseline! She might have manure on her butt, but I don't care. I love Mousseline!
Oh my god.
Oh my stars! I hiked over 900 miles just to see this cow!
Forest is getting dark. Almost time to put the headlamp back on. Never thought we would see the day. Heck yeah.
Again.
Wow.
That's better.
Totally dead.
See you guys on the PCQ.
Get Gabe to do that movie.
Woo!
Nice.
He was telling us a story about how
Wait, do they have gel
they
too?
had this.
No, I checked.
Everyone's like, okay, Brian, that's you.
Walking downtown and just found some mulberries. Good morning. Today we are headed back to trail. We had a lovely 00. We had a great Airbnb house, or it was actually VRBO with a hot tub. We got to walk around Harper's Ferry, see some of that historic stuff, do a little sightseeing, touristy stuff. It was great. Huge thanks to Mama Tech for housing us and feeding us. It was a really good time. We also learned the dance from Pitch Perfect and the handshake from something that I know super well that I'm blanking on the name of. I'll put it down here. Anyway, today we are headed back to trail. We are at Bear's Den Hostel right now. What we are doing is going back to get the 20-mile section we jumped over to make the 4-state challenge work. We're gonna go back and get that, and then we are going to be landing back here at the hostel tonight. We are stopping here to drop some of our things because we're doing like a half slack pack. We're just dropping a couple of the heaviest items out of our pack to keep our bunks here, to reserve them, and also to lighten our packs. And we're going to run through a 20-mile section today, and then we will get picked up and shuttled back here for tonight. So looking like a good day. We're going to be picking up the trail right at the beginning, or like an early part of the Virginia roller coaster. So that's what we have to look forward to today. And then we will carry on. But yeah, looking forward to my first sort of slack pack and a nice bed again tonight. Woo! Heck yeah! 1,000 miles!
Have fun. Bye, little friend.
Bye, turtle. Got a big old highway to cross. There's Cyclo way down there. Yikes. Well, that's the worst. Hey, howdy. Today's going okay. I'm actually in a great mood today. Feeling super good and rested after some time off. I'm sitting here at a water source cameling up, which is just where you drink a ton of water while you're sitting at the source, and then top everything back off. So I'm gonna drink most of this bottle right here and then filter more and head back up. I'm hiking with the boys today. We have today and tomorrow of it just being the 4 of us, and then we will reconvene with our hiking schedules with the girls. So the whole family will be back together in a few days, but the boys today are really slumped pretty hard. So working on supporting them and kind of balancing that, and you know, just kind of dealing with the logistics of trammeling. But nothing is bad. I can just tell that a lot of energy is very low today. So yeah, it's kind of been a struggle today for on the whole, but that said, I'm doing pretty good. So we are also almost done with the Virginia roller coaster. We had started it last week, and now we are finishing it today, and I think we are about a mile away from the end of it, and I'm very excited because it's not that difficult, but it's just very unrewarding with all the climbs that we have to go through. So pretty ready to have that in the rear view. Back at Bear's Den Hostel, eating coney dogs. Queen Diva has struck again. We've got, what is this? French toast casserole and coffee.
With a crumble.
With a crumble. Good morning. Back on trail today, which I'm so happy about. Today we were doing about a 20-mile day to I think it's one of the Pennsylvania shelters that has a snoring and no snoring shelter, which is kind of cool. We are still kind of a split group. It's me and the boys doing this. Magpie and Sparky are spending some time with Magpie's family who's in town. Tonight is their last night doing that, so in theory, tonight is our last night being split, and I am so looking forward to us all being together because group dynamics can be tricky, and we're currently having a very hard time making a plan beyond 2 days out while we are all split up. And me personally, I like to know what's coming up in terms of where my next resupply is and things like that. And Moose and Cyclo both send themselves resupplies, so they need to know what post offices and hostels to send their boxes to. So it's a little stressful right now. I'm looking forward to the group all being back together. Weather has definitely turned. Yesterday got up to 90, and I think today is not far behind it. So it is early in the morning, and I am sweating already. So remember the 20-degree nights of March? Those are gone, that's for sure. But in terms of Flora, I feel like I've kind of fallen off the bandwagon a little bit with the nature identification. And I think that's for one main reason, is that when I look around, the main thing that I get attracted to and excited about are flowers. And there aren't many right now, which seems strange. But what I think is happening is just that we are in the period between the spring flowers that are frost resistant and like cooler nights, and the summer flowers that come out when the nights are not getting below, 55, 60, which is what's starting to happen. So I'm kind of looking forward to the spring influx of new botanicals, but at the moment we've got a lot of beautiful greenery. There just have not been as many flowers lately for me to oogle over and show y'all. So anywho, looking forward to a good day of hiking, hoping the Pennsylvania rocks aren't feeling temperamental today. And yeah, hiking on. Trail magic first thing this morning. Says to leave the trash. Good luck, be strong, be safe. The only thing I'm concerned about here is that this bag is the goodies. This bag is all the trash. And it's full of trash, which means they didn't come back for it yesterday. And that's kind of the best way to do trail magic. Oh, even that is trash. Is if you're leaving food, you got to come back for it, because otherwise this was a bear attractor for last night. I'll take some raisins. If you leave a thing of food in the woods, you have to come back for it that day, if not multiple times during the day, to make sure it doesn't get taken. I hope they come back for this today.
Obi-Wan, you turn off the tractor beam, and the princess is here, so we'll get the princess. R2D2, C3PO, Chewie,
Okay, Rocksylvania.
100%.
Honeysuckle makes the trail smell so good.
Cause my body's so bootylicious.
Most difficult.
Yeah. With
Well, I'd say so.
okay, Tech.
Instead of a lot of different contact types that people are training.
Real stairs. Interesting. The nicest shelter yet on the AT. Quarry Gap shelter. 2 sides, bench, flowers, hanging flowers, swinging bench, tent platforms. This is nice.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Just don't get your feet stuck on the wooden post. I
So many rhododendrons today. Mountain laurels. Oh, I did it again.
Do it again.
Interesting. Look at these guys
They
smell
smell
so
really nice.
strong.
They smell like.
Hey, howdy. Today the gang is finally all back together. We are about halfway through our hike for today. I was not recording this morning because my family actually had our first kind of run in that we needed to all kind of have a sit down, which we did. I feel very lucky to be traveling with people who are willing to have sit downs and talk about feelings and needs very openly and honestly. So that's what we did this morning. We had a little heart to heart with the family. And we came out so much better. We are all hiking together again today, and it is so nice to finally have us all back together. I was really anxious for that to happen for a good long while. Today's hike has been super mild. We had a little bit of an uphill this morning, but nothing crazy, and we have just been hiking basically flat all day. So pretty simple. Today we have a couple milestones coming up, and we are trying to end our day at Pine Grove State Park, which is where the half-gallon challenge is. And we're hoping to actually stay there, but I was unable to get a hold of someone to make a reservation yesterday, and we are having a hard time finding cell service today. So crossing all our fingers and toes. We just have to be there by a certain time to buy our ice cream from the camp store. So we're doing pretty good though. We have less than 10 miles to go for the day. And it is definitely a warm day, but last night was actually super nice. It got down into, it must have been the 50s, because this morning around 8 a.m. it was 60 degrees. So honestly really nice sleeping weather for the AT. So feeling so refreshed to have some stuff behind us as a family and to be all hiking together again. Here's the sign that marks the 2022 halfway point on the AT. Really a truly flat section. Kind of wild. Almost feels wrong to not be going up or down a hill. Also, right next to this area that looks like it's clearly been burned or caught on fire. A lot of the trees are blackened at the bottom, and we got a lot of standing dead ones and a lot of sparse vegetation. Interesting. I will say that Pennsylvania so far is winning the game at having the best wooden signs for the Appalachian Trail.
Picture. We did it.
700.
We made it.
We are now, with these 3 steps, we are now closer to the end than we are to the beginning.
Big ol' ferns.
Aww.
Tripod, bubbles, group photo.
Okay.
We're gonna try this again.
Halfway sign.
This is adorable.
It's an old one, but still cool. Pine Grove Furnace. Here we come.
Nice. We'll join you in a
Pine
second.
Grove Furnace. Half-gallon challenge, and these are my choices: dulce de leche
Absolutely
and
not.
butter pecan. We did it, and we feel terrible, which we expected. So we're just staying here tonight at the campground. All we have to do now is find a campsite.